Caught the zoom button. Good morning. It is 26th of October 2014. Roughly 9 AM GMT. Greenwich Meridian time. British summertime is over. And we are into winter. Winter is coming. Yes, winter is coming. Quote from the Game of Thrones series. Winter is coming, the White Walkers are coming. So, would be long dark nights, cold weather. Who knows, might even have snow this year. Didn't have any last year, but the previous couple of years we did. Wanted to do a bit of a video blog. Quite a bit shocked and disappointed at work. Just give you a bit of background. There were 4 of us discussing, just chatting. And like usual, you get 4 blokes together. Subject turned round to sex. And first thing is, they seemed quite interested what I thought of different activities they did as a gay bloke. They were quite interested what I did as a gay bloke. Some respects, probably a bit too overly interested. But through the discussion, one of the guys actually admitted he enjoyed having anal sex with women. Don't know if it was said to shock me or whatever, but no, it didn't. He was talking about having sex with this lass. The way he described it, obviously she hadn't douched because when he pulled out or spent the night there the next day, he was slightly messy underneath. I quickly joked back, well, that's what you have condoms for. The answer I got was quite disappointing. From all 3 of them. They don't use condoms, don't like them, don't like the feel of them, etc, etc. So, I mentioned about diseases, and being a gay bloke, the one I brought up was HIV. One of the guys there, I don't know if he was trying to wind me up but to me he seemed very serious. He did say, well, I'm not gay, so I can't, what's the chances of me getting HIV? I thought we got away from this bullshit. This crap. HIV is not a gay disease. It is an STD, a sexually transmitted disease. It is no different in the ways of catching it from gonorrhea, syphilis, chlamydia, herpes, nor the other diseases. These guys are not older guys. They're in the the 20s, 30s. So they've grown up in the age of AIDS. Yet they're still coming out with the same rubbish that we had to listen to as gay men from the 70s and the 80s. It's a gay disease. What utter crap. So I did actually bring up, well, have you ever been tested? The answer was no. They did actually ask if I get tested, and I said, yeah. I get tested every 6 months. So I sort of said, well, how do you know that the person you're with has got it? And they said, well, she looks healthy. People with HIV do look healthy. There's people with HIV that's been very healthy, very productive, live a normal life for the last 20 years. In fact, 20 years plus. Due to the medication to take. I did try to explain to them about HIV and AIDS. They seem to think HIV and AIDS is the same disease. It's not. HIV stands for, and I've made notes here just for terminology. HIV is the virus, and it stands for Human Immunodeficiency Virus. What it basically does, it attacks the immune system of the person. It attacks what they call the T cells. That's vital for the defence against infection. The drugs people take help the immune system to defend against infection. When people develop AIDS, it's because the immune system has been compromised, been damaged. People don't actually die of HIV. They die of secondary infections, pneumonia, cancers, stuff like that. And that's what AIDS is. AIDS stands for Acquired Immunodeficiency Syndrome. So they don't actually die of HIV, they die of secondary infections. When I explained this to them, they didn't seem to know this. The gay community know this. The gay community understand this. The straight community, it's a gay disease. I'm not gay, I won't get it. I was just talking about that. I says, well, how many partners have you had in the last year? And one went, probably 3 or 4. How many partners have they had? They went, don't know. Again, this is where the gay community's got it straight. Got it straight? No. Understand it. You have 3, 4 partners. Who's to say that they haven't got 3, 4 partners? Who's to say they haven't got 3, 4 partners? And it's like a tree with the branches going out. Depending on how many runs up it is, you could be sleeping with a history of 100, 200, 300 people. Only takes one of them. Unsafe sex, got HIV, passes down the tree. You end up with it. Anal sex, I brought up about hepatitis. One of them says, what's hepatitis? It's a disease, you can die from it. That's why you use condoms, protection. Just seems strange that in this day and age, 2014, people don't know this. There's been advertisements on TV, there's been books, and yet they still don't get it. So I went on to the internet to try to get some information, find out a bit more. Exactly when the first recorded cases of HIV was. In the early 1900s, there was a simian immunodeficiency virus, basically monkeys, in the Congo. It was discovered through samples taken from the early 1900s that some of it had mutated into HIV. The first actual recorded case was in 1959. That came from the Congo. That was classed as HIV-1. I think most cases today is HIV-2, which is a slight mutation on HIV-1. First recorded case was in the Congo in 1959. The first named case was in New York. A Haitian American, and his name was Ardoin Antonio. By the way, people say, well, it's gay. Information I can find out about him, he was straight. So the first recorded named death was actually a straight guy. The first recorded case of a gay man was early 1980s. So, yeah, but for some reason, all because of the tabloids and all because of the hysteria, it has been classed as a gay disease. We just had a case just recently, the Ebola virus, where one right-winged religious section openly declared that the Ebola virus was God's judgment of the people of Africa who are gay. Like I said, I thought we got rid of this bullshit. It's nothing but utter crap. It's homophobic rubbish. My advice to anybody out there, and frankly you can take it or leave it, frankly I don't care. If you are having sex with somebody, let's say you're a bit promiscuous, or you're just having sex with a stranger, or one night stand or whatever, use a condom. For your sake and their sake, use a condom. If you're having somebody over to have sex with you, you turn around and say, you will wear a condom. If you say, well, no, I don't like, there's the door, get through it, don't bother coming back. We did start talking about other forms of sex, and we got talking about oral sex. Now, I did say it was about 91-92% safe. No, that's not right. It's 98-99% safe. That's because the enzymes in your mouth, the acid in your mouth, stuff like that, breaks down. The only way you can, it's really a risk, is if you suffer gum disease or you got a cut in the mouth or whatever, because HIV is transferred by bodily fluids. So, something like that, the risk factor is greater. But I think they said 98.9% safe. So there's still a danger there. But I don't think there's ever been any cases recorded people getting HIV through oral sex. Again, masturbation. If you've got a big cut on your hand and it's an open wound, HIV is transmitted by bodily fluids straight into the bloodstream. Again, no recorded incidences, but possibility. They did ask me if I practice safe sex when performing oral, and I actually admitted no. If I've got a cut inside the mouth, or if I've had a tooth removed or whatever, don't perform oral sex because the risk factor is increased. Masturbation, as far as I'm concerned, there's no risk there. But like I said, it was quite shocking to hear what would class as the homophobic rhetoric. Stuff that I listened to 78, 88, 98, 108, 30 odd years ago. It's still there. Very disappointing. Just want to round it off by mention a few notable names of people that have died through AIDS. Anthony Perkins, famous for his role in Psycho, Norman Bates. Rudolf Nureyev, ballet dancer. Arthur Ashe, tennis player. Rock Hudson. Rock Hudson, the ultimate macho man. What tied his homosexuality because he was an A-list Hollywood actor. Liberace. Freddie Mercury. One of the best singers around. From Queen. Kenny Everett, very funny man. And then you get people that have caught it due to blood transfusions. Isaac Asimov. So yeah, a lot of famous people have died. A lot of famous people have died and we still haven't learnt. Like I said, the gay community have got this correct. When it comes to the adverts that have been on TV about safe sex, it was the gay community that did them. There are sections of the gay community that still believe in barebacking. But they know the risk. It ain't like the stupid, that. They perceive the risk and they know there's a risk there. The difference is, talking to these guys, they didn't even know the risk. And that's what I found quite shocking. So I just wanted to do a quick video blog on it because I just found it very disappointing. So leave it there, see what people say. Thanks very much.